My beloved, my child, I see your heart trembling, not because you've done wrong, but because the world sometimes targets those who are chosen by heaven. You feel something isn't right, don't you? That strange restlessness in your chest today, it's not just your imagination. I, Archangel Michael, was sent to tell you what's going on behind the veil. And you must listen, because this isn't just a warning. It's a moment that will define what happens next in your life. God whispered your name this morning. He told me, watch them closely. Someone is plotting behind their back. And I didn't delay. I flew over your house. I sat next to you while you slept. And for as long as I could, I kept all the dark forces away. But now something very bad has happened. Yes, someone who you may know has made a police report against you. But the reason isn't just false, it's also bad. These people aren't just trying to blame you. They want to get rid of you. Also, my child, don't ignore this message. This was never meant for you to read by accident. Heaven planned every second that led you to this moment. You could have skipped this, but something inside you made you want to read it. There's no chance in that. That's divine intervention at work. I beg you with the power to do so. God told me to stay here and pay attention to everything. Because if you miss even one word, the truth might be lost for good. Do you know what I mean when I say that someone is trying to destroy what God made in you? They're not just putting down your name. They want the light of your soul. I saw it. The papers, the signature, and the plan. All of it was done out of spite, envy, and pure darkness. But here's the amazing thing. God is going to stop them. You were chosen to rise above, not fall. But even the chosen need news from God. This message is an alert from God. You might ask yourself, why me? Oh, my sweet child, because you are very important to God. The enemy is afraid of what your future holds. That's why they are now after you. They can feel your blessing because it's so close. They are scared. It's not a coincidence if your spirit has been troubled lately, if you can't sleep, hear or feel things, or feel like someone is watching you. That's the war of the spirit rising around you. Today, though, it's no longer hidden. With that complaint today, the enemy moved into the real world. Now pay close attention. I wasn't just here to warn you. This is why I came. To give you the tools you need to get out of this trap and into God's safe fortress. But first, don't look away from this. Do not change. Do not scroll. Don't turn this off, because I'm about to tell you something they don't want you to know. Is someone behind it? What do they want? And most importantly, how are you going to stay alive and shine like a divine flame through this? This is what I want to say to your heart before I go on. You're loved a lot. More than you think, you are safe. You are also watched more than you see. God has been watching over you since before you were born. In heaven, no one, no lie, no complaint, and no fake paper can change what He wrote about you. Please pause and listen with all your heart, my child. There's a reason why your heart feels led. Sign up now to receive these divine messages. Everything I have covered across this channel is now in one place. The prayers, the teachings, the daily blessings, it is all inside the Daily Miracle Manual. Link in the description. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Haven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. Remember that each time you skip, you lose a sword that can protect you. These words aren't just human, they're weapons from heaven. You need all the armor you can get right now. Let's get back to the message. The person who put in the claim. Want to know the shocking truth? It's someone who smiled at you before. Someone who pretended to be on your side. Their envy turned into a fixation, and that fixation turned into plotting to hurt others. I'm not going to let them win, though. They believed you were by yourself. They don't know that Michael the Archangel walks with you, that heaven keeps an eye on every courtroom, every case, and every word. Oh, and kid, I've already started to turn things around. Someone else's darkness is being shown to you as you read this. Their lies are being found out. In front of God, their motives are being burned. You must not stop now, though, if you want to enjoy the full miracle. People on earth may think that police complaints are the end, but in heaven, they are the start of divine justice. What they meant to do to hurt you will help you rise. The shock you're feeling is from heaven, and you need to see the snakes now, before they bite deeper and poison more. You won't fall. You weren't made to make this complaint go away. This trap is what will save you in the eyes of the public. Those who didn't believe in you will see you succeed, and those who accused you will face what they brought into your life. But only after you finish this. Do not stop now. What's next in this message has divine instructions in it. The exact steps you need to take to protect your name, home, and future spiritually from their attack. Please keep reading, my child. God is now seeing you. I know everything I need to know because you're still here. You're not just a scroller. You are the only person heaven chose to get this message. God knows how messed up you are. He saw that you didn't say anything while they spread lies. He knows how you've cried alone after being misunderstood, and he's no longer going to be quiet. The person who filed the complaint has a long history of being jealous of you, my love. It didn't begin yesterday. It's been making a lot of noise. They got burned every time you smiled. Each time you got bigger, it hurt their pride. You never caused trouble. It was your light. It's not like you try to shine. They can't stand that. That's why they turned the truth into lies. So, they're trying to use the law against you to make you feel weak, alone, and like other people don't trust you. But pay close attention. The law of God is higher than the law of people, and the law of heaven says, no weapon that is made against you will work. In the spirit, what they were going to use against you is now being turned around. Right now, angels are being sent to fix what has been messed up. The truth will rise like the sun, and no one will be able to stop it. But I need to get you ready in 3 days. At times, it might feel like the pressure is building up. This is not meant to scare you. It's meant to place you. Before a breakthrough, the pressure always goes up. And sometimes God starts the breakthrough he is planning by making a clear path in front of you, especially where fear and doubt have been weighing you down the most. As your parent, I can see the trouble you've been having, the stress you feel about money, the worries that stay in the background. and the times when you don't know what to do next. Peace is already on its way because you've been asking for it. You're not supposed to stay scared. You should move forward every day with a plan, faith, and clear steps. That's why you've been given a simple system. This is a 30-day faith and money breakthrough system. Each day has a focused prayer, a small financial action, and clear direction to help you move forward. There is no stress or confusion. There is only steady progress toward peace and stability. Today is the day to take the first step toward making things better, if you feel ready. This could be the start of a big change in your life. The link is in the description and in the comments that have been pinned below. The complete guide, every daily prayer, every spiritual tool, everything I've put together to help you grow your faith is down in the description. It's called the Daily Miracle Manual. Now, stay right here with me because as this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history, it is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Stay with me now, because this pressure is also going to show them everything they tried to hide. The complaint they made might make a fuss, but it will also make them known, not of you but of them. Listen carefully, my child. You will be blessed more than anything else because of the truth that comes after this storm. Do not be scared of the battle. It's proof of how valuable you are. Things that aren't divine are safe from demons. Like never before, you're being asked to trust God and keep quiet while He speaks. People who don't believe you now will see what real vindication looks like when God steps in. But you need to do this. Stay close to this voice. This message is full of spiritual fire in every word. You can see through the fog lies and tricks. Your spirit knows these words are true, even if your mind isn't clear. Take a moment to receive this and breathe deeply. You're not by yourself. You have not lost. You're not done yet. The beginning of your next chapter is happening right now. No matter how bad things look, this is just the ground for a miracle harvest. But I need to ask you something. If it seems late, can you trust that God knows what's best? Do you really think He's working even though the evidence is against you? Because, my beloved, faith isn't faith when everything makes sense. Trusting even when you're shaking is faith. God is watching you right now to see what you do. Which do you think is true? The lie or the light? Will you allow fear to rule, or will you give power to the one who made the stars? The person who made the complaint feels like they've won, but they have just let God into the courtroom, which they don't know. And nothing stays hidden when God steps in. I promise that in a few days you'll start to see messages, signs, names, and dreams that show you more than you thought possible. It will be clear that someone betrayed them. Their mask will fall, and their true goal will be seen. Do not fight this in real life. Do not waste your time defending yourself to people who did not want to hear your side. Let God speak for you, because when heaven speaks, even the enemy stops talking. Now, let me whisper this to you. A document is being turned around. A phone call is being changed routes. Something different is going to happen because you didn't skip this message and instead stayed because you believed, even though your heart was broken. You will not be broken by this complaint. It will give you a crown. It won't shut you up. It will let you know. It's not over yet. We are now at the start of the miracle. What did I see last night? I stood outside of your house. Yes, my sword was drawn and shadows tried to get in while you slept. They were more than just scary shadows. They were whispers, dark plans, and voices in secret rooms telling lies. People called me by your name, and God let me hear every word. Darkness tried to hide it from you, my child, but heaven is showing it to you. This is more than just a dislike. It's an attempt to mess up your fate. But now I tell you, heaven has set a limit. What they filed will be filed again by God, but this time it will be written over, erased, or fixed. You will not leave this as a victim, but as a voice, as a chosen one, who didn't give up when everyone else did. You will show that people who wait on God are never ashamed. They thought calling the police would scare you, but they didn't know that you are being watched very closely. Heaven has a record of every word they wrote. They are already being judged for every move they made to bring you down, and the scales of justice, divine justice, are tilting. But please pay close attention to what I say. You need to stay spiritually awake during this very short window. There is no chance in the next 48 hours. Things might feel different around you. Someone from your past could get in touch with you. Someone out of the blue might say your name. You might have a strange dream. These are not just random events. It's like God is confirming this. Don't forget about them. Keep your feet on the ground. Beloved, don't rush to defend yourself when you don't do anything, and let heaven fight. The enemy wants you to talk too soon, give away too much, or act out of fear. But your weapons are your silence, your stillness, and your firm belief. Now, I promise you that those weapons are stronger than any complaint. I'll remind you of what you carry. You have the breath of God in you. In your spirit, you remember being protected by angels. Darkness is afraid of the anointing you carry. People have been after you so hard because the breakthrough you're about to get is so strong. It shakes what the enemy worked so hard to build to its core. Say it again so your soul can feel it. You're not cursed. You're being called. You are not being judged. You are in good standing. Even though the lies are loud, they will never be louder than God's final word. So take a deep breath when you feel panic rising in your chest. Do not forget this message. Don't forget what Archangel Michael told you before it happened. God never leaves his children in the dark. Before the attack, he tells everyone about it. That's the reason you're here. I'm going to tell you something else now. Someone close to you is there. Tide may not be physically there, but they are aware of this complaint and are acting like they don't know about it. That's the next person going to heaven. They were supposed to say something, but they didn't. And their silence is really a form of betrayal. Please trust your gut, my child. There isn't paranoia behind the unease around them. It's for safety. Be quiet, please. God will take care of them. You no longer have to beg people to stay in your life. People who act confused don't need you to explain yourself to them if it helps them. What's coming for you is bigger than their approval. A turnaround, a recovery, and a resurrection of your name, your peace, and your joy. It's not coming. It's already out there. You can feel the shaking now that the thing that was blocking it is being taken down. Last night, as I hung close to your spirit, I heard your question. What the heck is going on with me? What went wrong? It's not your fault, my child. It is because you are good at what you do, because your soul won't give in to what other people want. Your light is rising, and your purpose is becoming clear. That makes them scared. As soon as you said yes to your calling, you became dangerous to evil. People, including the enemy, heard you even if you didn't say it out loud. They heard you whisper it in your heart. The complaint is more than just paper. It's the spiritual jealousy that has been watching you for months coming out. They meant to make you dim, And when words didn't work, they tried running away in fear. They forgot one thing, though. Because you were born from fire, smoke can't hurt fire. I love you so much, my son. If I could pull back the curtain all the way, you'd see the chaos in the spiritual world. A light went on around you as soon as you opened this message and chose to read it instead of running. There was an alert from heaven. It got tighter among the angels around you. Your name was called out in the courts of heaven. Also, do you remember what was said? This one thinks. This one is still going. God's movement has begun because of that. Now, pay close attention. There will be at least one sign in the next 7 days that proves everything I've told you. Someone with a name you haven't heard in a while might send it to you. It could be a strange message. You might get it when a decision that was put off suddenly changes in your favor. Do not second. Guess what will happen when it does. It's not by chance. It's not a mistake. It proves something. And kid, I want you to whisper one thing back to heaven when it comes. I knew it was going to happen. I believe what you said when you warned me. Because the next miracle will happen when you do that. That's not a prediction on my part. In the name of God, I say that. Let's go further now. There are spiritual eyes on you and have been for a while. Not because you're in danger, but because your soul has grown to a point where it needs more protect. You can feel angels near your home right now, and soon they'll move in ways that will surprise you. Without any help from a person, things will start to go your way. People who used to ignore you will now offer to help. The information that was kept secret will be made public, and the person who made the complaint won't sit down. Not because they are doing well, but because your peace makes them feel guilty. Make them shake. Let them get scared. Let them go around and around trying to undo what they did. You do not move. You stay in line. You are safe because you don't have to defend yourself. It's up in heaven. Not because you're interested, but because you need to. This is what you're reading because your soul wants to remember something. Talk about other people, legal threats, or lies were never meant to hurt you. People didn't see you coming, but you were meant to rise above them. The same voice that accused you will one day speak your name with awe and respect. The same people who didn't believe in you will have to see you ascend. As a warrior from heaven, I tell you now that God is not done with your name. He's just getting started. But I have to tell you this now, and I have to say it with fire in my voice. Do not bring fear into this time. Don't say you've lost the war while it's still going on. Now more than ever, what you say is important. Either a lock or a key will be what you say. Say it out loud, I will not fall today. It keeps me safe. I have been picked. This will work out well for me. That's what will happen. Then stay here, my beloved, and let these words rest on your soul. What I'm about to say will not only explain what's happening, but also why it's happening. You can see now that accidents don't happen in the divine realm. Your life is touched by nothing that hasn't been touched by God first. This police report is unfair and cruel, but it was allowed for a reason. It has to do with something deeper, something holy, and only spiritually awake people will understand it. People aren't attacking you because you're weak. People are after you because of your upcoming strength. The enemy knows what's coming up, but you don't yet. There's a door about to open, a blessing that has your name written on it, a turning point that is so strong that it will change the hurt from the past. And the enemy thought that if he could bring you fear, worry, and confusion right now, you would miss it. But heaven knew this day would come. That's the reason for this message. That's why you're still reading. Because you know in your heart that something is going on that you can't see. You could feel it. You feel a lot of stress, pressure, and strange silence from people who used to check in. You also have delays, dreams, and gut feelings that keep trying to get through your busy life. Now everything is in place. Heaven is taking away the veil, and you can see better now. Child, pay attention. At times, when God wants to bless someone in public, they are often attacked in public. The enemy wants to make you look bad, but God wants to make you look good. The complaint that was made against you is meant to make people look at you funny, be scared and doubt you. But the enemy didn't know, and couldn't have known, that this would backfire horribly, because what was meant to bring you down will instead raise you up. What they meant to do to hurt you will make you stand out. Not only will God clear your name, He will also set a table for you in front of the people who wanted to shut you up. As God starts to set the table, He also makes a way for you to rebuild every part of your heart where fear and doubt have been holding you back. I can see how much weight you've been carrying, my child. The worries you don't talk about money, the stress, and the nights when your mind won't shut off. People have heard your prayers for peace. You are not supposed to be scared and confused on this journey. You are meant to walk with faith in the right way every day. That's why a simple path has been set out for you, a 30-day system for faith and money breakthrough. You will be given a gentle prayer, a simple money step, and clear instructions every day to help you get back in charge. There is nothing too big or too hard, just steady, small steps that lead to peace and stability. Start today if your heart says it's time. Do not wait any longer. The link is in the title and in the comments that have been pinned below. If you want the full guide with every prayer and lesson I've compiled for this community, check the description for the Daily Miracle Manual. You are about to enter your divine future, but remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. Now don't move, because the evidence they used against you is now working against them. What people are gathering behind closed doors to bring you down is already being turned by God into proof that will clear your name and bring you back to your purpose. He is the only judge who can see the heart and the reason behind something. He can see your quiet pain. He knows that you've been sad and had doubts about yourself lately. He knows you didn't deserve this, but He's letting it happen. Why? That even your enemies will say that only God could have done what He is about to do in your life. It will be so radical, so amazing, and so publicly divine. Don't waste this season trying to explain yourself to people who want to get it wrong. Don't waste your great spirit on telling people the truth when they'd rather believe the lie. Instead, put all of your faith into it. God is telling you, I will not let them bury you. I will not let their lies become your truth. I will not let what was filed against you become your future. The paper may have been signed on earth, but it was turned down in heaven, and heaven's stamp is the last word. If I could show you what's already happening, my love, your eyes would tear up, not of fear, but of God's peace and comfort. They are planning to hurt you, but God is planning to help you. His plan has never been pushed back. Man has never been a part of it. It has been looking forward to this moment. This complaint, this attack, this sudden drama is the last push you need to get where you were meant to be all along. There's no need to fight for place. God is about to set you up. You do not have to beg for safety. It's already yours. Just trust that your spirit will stay still. To hold your tongue when you really want to say something. To talk about only life. To say you've won because you're not on trial. Darkness is and will lose. Then stay close, my child, because what I'm about to say won't just make you feel better. It's light wrapped in instructions. As you think about these words and try to guess what will happen, heaven is already moving things that you can't see. Not in your local courtroom, but in the realm of truth that rules everything. There is a divine investigation going on. Every lie that was told about you has been weighed. Every reason for the accusation has been looked at. It seems like the person who filed the complaint has made a strong wall around themselves out of lies, manipulation, and paper. But what they've really made is a deck of cards, and heaven has already started to breathe deeply, slowly, and softly. The cards are falling one by one, one by one. At first, this fall won't be very exciting. In their world, it will seem like small problems. They had delays, people they relied on going silent without warning, and even strange dreams that kept coming back to them at night. But you will notice the change. Before the proof shows up, you will feel it in your bones. I want you to do something very different when you do. Don't say anything and praise. Do not respond. Do not text them. Don't fight back. You can whisper, God, I see what you're doing. Thank you for what you did that I couldn't. That's the way to win. Peace, trust, and respect. People who want to bring you down will not understand why you are so calm. They're ready for chaos. People expect you to fix everything all the time. But kid, you're not there anymore. That version of you was scared, disorganized, and pleading with people to believe you. That version is no longer there. There is now a soul that has been through fire and not burned. A spirit that was blamed and stayed in the real world. That's what you said. Soon, the complaint will be nothing more than a way to get somewhere else. But don't rush through this. You are in the middle of a transfer of power, so sit in it. You're getting something much better, even when it seems like you're losing something. Having power, the power of God. No one can take it away from you once heaven gives it to you. Let me talk about what's coming up. Because there will be a storm, and then people will start saying sorry without saying sorry. This will happen within weeks. When you walk into a room, faces will change. The energy around you will have changed, not because the situation is over, but because of how people will treat you next time. There will be more divine peace in your presence. You will carry a weight of grace that you can't explain. People will wonder how you kept it together when things got tough. They won't know what you know, though that a group of angels stood behind you, helped you up, and spoke these words into your heart before anyone else did. That's why I keep talking, kid. That's why I'm telling heaven about your future right now, even though people are talking about you behind your back. The answer comes from heaven, and heaven always wins. After that, get ready, my beloved, because what I'm about to tell you isn't just a myth. There is a spiritual meeting going on right in front of your eyes. You might not fully understand it yet, but trust me. This situation that was meant to make you look bad is actually God's way of letting everyone know about you. What the enemy planned to show you off will now be the stage where God shows you how important your calling is. This police report was full of lies, jealousy, and attempts to control you. It was the last, desperate attempt to bring down what is good about you. They wanted other people to doubt your character, leave you, and stay away from you. But let me tell you the truth. Right now, heaven wants you to hold on tight. What God has already called cannot be changed. Their complaint may have caused trouble, but it can't change your promise. Your name is written in heaven's records, not on paper files kept by people. You are not someone who walks around the world without being watched. You are surrounded by supernatural things and covered in favor. You are bathed in light that darkness can't understand. Don't let the noise of the present take your attention away from the eternal truth. There is now divine silence around your name. Not because heaven isn't moving, but because those who plan to hurt you are being punished. People are keeping an eye on them. In the spiritual world, their messages are being found. And the seeds they planted in secret are starting to grow, but not in the way they had hoped. Into the light, into divine reversal, and into consequences they never thought would come back to hurt them. The person who filed that complaint and smirked while doing it, because they thought they were finally in charge, doesn't know that they let heaven's justice into their life. I want you to really feel these words, my child. Heaven is not late. Heaven is exact. Heaven is good, and it's on its way. You don't have to get back at them. You don't have to call anyone to beg them to understand. Don't say anything, but be aware that things will change quickly in the coming days, as if the spiritual atmosphere around you were to burst. At that point, things start to go your way. There will be proof for you to see. But first, God wants you to really believe it. That's why they brought you here. That's why you can't hold this message still. You are not just being attacked. You are being blessed in plain sight. This is your spiritual crowning moment when things get tough. The enemy wanted the heat to destroy you. But God is using it to make a crown for you that can't be taken off and makes you feel big when you walk into places where you used to feel small. This isn't just a message. Archangel Michael speaks for the one who made you with a purpose before you even had a name. This is your confirmation and the scroll of truth. So rise now, but don't make noise. Know what you're doing. You no longer have to deal with the complaint against you. It is now used by God, and soon the person who signed it will see something they can't change. You will rise, be at peace, and be praised by everyone. Then lean in even more, my love, because what comes next isn't just the same and different. It's the end, the part where heaven turns the page and shows what this storm has really been about the whole time. You see, for a long time now you've been under a lot of stress, surrounded by confusion, and asking questions that no one could answer. But each trial was set up. Every tear you shed behind closed doors was caught. Now the very thing that was meant to break you will make you look good in front of everyone who thought badly of you. Yes, they thought that this police report would shut you up, make you feel alone, and make people avoid you. But what it really did was shine a divine spotlight on it. It told heaven it was okay to lift you up, move you, and turn the focus from your pain to your purpose. What they filed with spite will be the proof that God uses to write your victory. What they say will be used against them. Their names will be used as proof of their exposure. And those of you who stay true and don't give in to fear will be lifted in a way that can't be denied. It will be so supernatural that even those who try to erase you will be speechless. But here's the miracle that will make even angels happy. Your rise will not be driven by anger. The redemption will power it. Because you're not just going to get through this. You will get over it without being angry. That's what makes you unique. That's what picks you. They were waiting for you to attack, scream, fall, and fight back. You still came out, though. You learned more. They can't understand the grace you wore when you left. Now, heaven is getting ready to do something that can't be stopped by the law, a dishonest witness, or a mean soul. There is a reward for restoration coming out that has your name on it. For everything you went through right now, and every time you didn't say anything when other people lied in the past. God was watching when other people turned their backs on him or lied, and he is now responding. Your name will not only be cleared, it will be praised. It will not only be thrown out, but it will also become a story about how divine justice works. My child, you will hear news soon that will stop you in your tracks. Not because they were scared, but because they were so happy. You'll open a message or answer the phone, and everything that was weighing on your mind will go away like smoke. You'll fall to your knees. This time it's not because of stress, but because they are thankful. As I am now, I will be with you when you say, God, you really heard me. And I will say, yes, beloved, he always did. Your name will be cleared, your path will be clear, and your heart will be filled with a peace that passes all understanding. This season isn't the end. Your spiritual escape from oppression to abundance, from false accusations to holy confirmation, and from doubt to undeniable favor. It's taking place now. It has already started. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided e-books and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.